what is it with airplanes? I mean, just the other day, I was on an airplane. I think it was called Soul or Ghost, or I can't, something like that. Something has to do with the inside of you. But I was on the plane, and they saw me next to the window, and I was like, cool, I get to see the terrain, I get to see, you know, the mountains and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to enjoy this flight. And then I looked up, all of a sudden, like it was a shadow just came over, and it was a guy standing over me, and I'm not going to say it was fat, because that would just be inappropriate. It's 2021, you really can't say that type of stuff. So let me just say, if he ordered a Happy Meal, he would have to order 5. But I'm not going to say he was fat, though. I'm just going to say that if he was on a roller coaster, he wouldn't be on a roller coaster. But I'm not saying he's fat, though, because that would be inappropriate for 2021. But if he was any bigger, he would be the world. I'm just saying. He would be big as the world. But they sat me next to him, and they were like, sir, can you change seats with him? I was like, okay. So they put me in the aisle, and I only had like a half a butt cheek worth of seat because he had the other 2, and I didn't want to say, sir, would you mind moving some of you over, because that would be inappropriate for 2021 for me to say that. So I didn't say that. But let me just say, if he was big, he would be grande, super size. But so they sat me next to the window, next to the seat, in the aisle, and every few minutes he would order refreshments, so the cart would come down the aisle and bump me in the arm. So I was like, okay, 1 or 2 times, no problem. But he had an American Express card, so every 10 minutes he would order snacks, crackers, cookies. He was ordering things I didn't know the plane had. Goldfish? I didn't know it had goldfish. Who eats cheese on a plane? So as the movies are playing of planes crashing, I asked him, I'm like, why did you eat dinner? He actually had a bag down there with Popeyes in it. Now, I'm not going to say he was fat, but he took up most of the aisle. So I was like in the middle. But so every 10 minutes he would order food, and then it bump me on the arm. I was like, okay. By the 20th time, I couldn't take it anymore. I was trying to find a parachute to either throw me or him off. One of us was getting off that plane because I couldn't take it anymore. So I went inside in the bathroom and cried. For like 30 minutes, I cried. It was really bad.
What's going on, everybody? All right, yeah, it's me, Ted Trousers. All right, yeah, fly my way over here. We're going to start with holding the door open for people and making them have to run. Is that funny? Or is that really inconveniencing? That's hilarious, right? Like when you open the door and you're like, oh, I'm sorry. And they're like 15 feet away from you, right? And they have to do the little jog, It's kind of weird, right? All right. Lottery lines. Need I say more? All right. Oh, all right. Thank you.
Hello guys, and welcome to my stand-up comedy. Too bad this is in Australia, because I'll be able to say a lot more offensive things, because everything's just 2 times the size of that. So, let me give you my story about a weird time I had with a prostitute. So, I'm gonna tell you this story. As you know, I was talking to this prostitute. She learned that I have hearing aids. And as you can see, I have hearing aids and I cannot hear a lot. So, I decided to talk to this prostitute. I told her that I lost one of my hearing aids. And then she told me would I like to have some aids. And I said, sure, why not? So, for some reason, she took me to a bar. And we had a nice time. She bought me a couple of drinks, but she told me that she needs $50 from me later on. And I was like, okay. And then she took me after I passed out in the bar. I do not remember what happened in the bar at all. I think I was drugged or something. It is what it is. But anyway, so I blacked out, and I ended up waking up the next morning inside the bed. And then she just took her clothes Well, because some reason she was in her underwear and she ran out the door of the hotel. And I said, okay, that just happened. So, I decided to go to the hospital the next day because I wasn't feeling too well. And the doctor told me that he has some terrible news. Apparently, I have AIDS.
How you doing over there? How you doing over there? Oh man, so let me tell y'all about this story about when I worked at FS Technologies and there was this wicked voice that I heard while I was in there. So I'm working and I'm sitting up. Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, so I'm sitting there, okay, yeah, thinking this is gonna be it right here. So when I sat at the desk, I'm listening to my neighbor next to me talk to her customer. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I got this today. So, okay, yeah, all right. Okay, yeah, you get my grill. Okay, so I'm sitting there talking, and I heard this voice. Hello, thank you for calling FS Technologies. How may I help you? And that was the most raspiest voice that I can ever hear. Oh my gosh, it was so wicked. Yeah, it was wicked. It was very wicked. So then I said, well, she must have smoked 2 packs a day for her voice to sound like that. Yes, it was bad. So the second job I had, I was working at a sub place making subs. Oh yeah, you know it. You get a lot of blobs walking in there too. You know it. Oh yeah, you're not too far from that yourself. Okay, all right. Well, this person came in there and wanted extra bacon on his sub, and I'm sitting there looking at, oh my lord, you know. But I say, you know what? It's okay. It's all right. Let me add that extra cholesterol on there. Thank you very much. So let me tell you about these women that get these hairstyles. Why would you be black as tar and you getting gold hair up in your head? That's some messed up stuff right there. Tell me about it, sister. But you got it, girl. You rocking that style. Thank you very much. Yeah, you got it. Thank you very much. God bless y'all.